You ever catch a reflection and just stop for a second, wondering, wait, when did that change? The lines, the sagging, the slower mornings, it all kind of sneaks up, doesn't it? But here's the truth. It's not just age catching up with you. It's collagen walking out the door. That quiet protein that held everything together, it's fading. But food, real food, can help you bring it back. This is about rebuilding from the inside. And yes, it's absolutely possible. Collagen is kind of like this scaffolding of your body. It holds everything together, your skin, your joints, your bones, even your gut lining. When you were in your 20s, your body made it easily. That's why your skin felt plump, your joints felt smooth, and you could heal like nothing ever happened. But after 30, things start to shift. By the time you hit 50, you've lost a good chunk of it, about a third. This isn't just about looking older. It's about how you feel every day. The good news? You can actually build it back up naturally, not with expensive creams or miracle pills, but with real food. Food your body knows how to use. That's where we start today. So here's the deal. Your body isn't just running out of collagen. It's under attack. Every day, something's chipping away at it. Sunlight? It cuts through your skin support like a dull blade. Sugar? That sweet stuff sticks to your collagen fibers and makes them brittle. Smoking, even secondhand? It floods your body with toxins. And then there's stress. Long-term, high-level stress puts your healing on pause. Your body gets stuck in survival mode. That's why even if you're eating right, you might not feel better. Because it's not just what you eat, it's also what you remove. Collagen loss isn't a mystery. It's a message. And today, we're going to answer it with the kind of food your body actually needs to rebuild. Let's talk about one of the most powerful ways to bring collagen back into your life, bone broth. Now I know, it doesn't sound glamorous, but don't underestimate it. Bone broth is one of the richest, most bioavailable sources of collagen you can get. And the best part? Your body knows exactly what to do with it. So what is bone broth, really? It's what happens when you take animal bones, chicken, beef, fish, and simmer them low and slow for hours. During that time, something magical happens. The collagen and amino acids inside those bones, like glycine, proline, and glutamine, get pulled out into the liquid. What you're left with is this golden, gelatinous broth that's not just nourishing. It's healing. Let me give you a real example. Carol, one of my clients, 62 years old, used to wake up every morning with stiff knees and a lower back that just didn't want to cooperate. She had tried stretches, she tried supplements, but nothing really changed. So I asked her to try something simple. I said, replace your morning coffee with a warm mug of bone broth. That's it. 3 weeks later, she told me she danced in her kitchen to her favorite Motown song without even thinking about her knees. That's what collagen-rich foods can do. And bone broth? It's the cornerstone. Here's why it works. The collagen in broth mirrors what your body needs to rebuild its own. Your skin, your joints, your gut, they all use these same amino acids. When you sip bone broth, you're giving your body the raw materials it needs to patch things up from the inside. Plus, it's comforting. It's simple. And it's ancient. Our grandparents didn't waste anything. They used the bones, the marrow, the cartilage, because they knew it helped the body stay strong. Now science just proves what they always felt in their bones, literally. If you want to make it at home, it's easy. Get some good quality bones. Add water, a splash of apple cider vinegar. That helps pull the minerals out and simmer for 12 to 24 hours. You'll know it worked if your broth gels when it cools. That jiggle? That's collagen gold. And don't worry if it looks a little weird at first. That's how you know it's real. You can sip it plain. Add herbs. Use it as a base for soups or stews. Whatever works for your routine. Just start with a cup a day. Because here's the thing. If you only do one thing to support your collagen levels, let it be bone broth. It's affordable. It's natural. It's deeply nourishing. And it's one of the few foods that gives your body collagen in a form it recognizes and uses right away. Your body is already asking for help. Bone broth is one of the simplest, most powerful ways to answer that call. Start with 1 pot, 1 cup. See what happens. Let's talk about something most people throw away without even thinking. Fish skin. Yep, that crispy layer on salmon or mackerel that you usually peel off and toss. That skin is loaded with type 1 marine collagen, the exact type your skin needs the most. And the beauty of marine collagen is that it absorbs faster than other types, making it a go-to choice for anyone looking to support skin elasticity and hydration. Now I know, fish skin might not sound appealing at first, but once you understand what it can do for your skin, your joints, even your hair, you'll see it differently. We've been taught to avoid it for no good reason. But in many traditional cultures, fish skin and even scales have been part of the diet for generations. In Japan, for example, crispy fish skin is served as a delicacy, and people will even add the scales to broth for an extra collagen kick. So let me tell you about Sandra. She's in her late 60s and came to me feeling frustrated about her skin. She said, "I just don't feel like myself anymore. My skin feels thinner, drier, like it's not mine." We made a small change. I told her, next time you cook salmon, leave the skin on. Crisp it. Enjoy it. 2 months later, she came back and said, "I'm glowing again." That's the power of marine collagen. It works fast, and it goes straight to where your body needs it. And here's another bonus. Fish skin is full of omega-3 fatty acids. That means you're not just getting collagen, you're also feeding your body anti-inflammatory fats that support your brain, your heart, and your joints. So every time you eat fish skin, you're giving your body a double gift. Now, if you're not a fan of cooking fish at home, try this. Head to your local Japanese or Korean restaurant. Order grilled salmon with the skin on, or try miso soup made with fish bones and scales. These meals are simple, affordable, and deeply nourishing. If you do cook at home, keep it easy. Start with wild-caught salmon. Season it with a little salt and lemon. Pan-fry it skin side down until it gets crispy like a chip. It's satisfying, savory, and believe it or not, addictive. Some people even roast fish skins separately and turn them into collagen chips. You can store them in the fridge and grab one as a quick, healthy snack. And don't forget, this isn't just about looking younger. It's about feeling stronger, more hydrated, more like yourself. That dry, crepey skin that shows up with age, marine collagen helps smooth it out from the inside. So next time you see fish skin, don't toss it. Keep it, crisp it, eat it, let it work for you. You might be surprised how something so simple can make you feel so good. Let's talk about something a lot of people overlook, chicken cartilage. It might not sound as glamorous as a collagen powder in a pretty jar, but this is where the real healing starts. Chicken cartilage is packed with type 2 collagen, especially from parts like the feet, neck, and joints. That's the kind your joints love. And if you're dealing with creaky knees or stiff fingers, this could be the natural solution you've been waiting for. Think about it. Every time you walk, bend, stand up, or kneel, your cartilage is doing the heavy lifting. It cushions your joints, lets your bones glide without grinding, and absorbs the stress of movement. But over time, that cushion thins out. And if your body doesn't have the materials to rebuild it, you start to feel it. The clicks, the cracks, the slow, aching stiffness in the morning. That's not just aging. It's a quiet cry for support. In many Asian cultures, chicken cartilage has been part of traditional soups and stews for generations. In Japan, a dish called nankatsu, lightly seasoned chicken cartilage, is served grilled or simmered until tender. It's chewy, yes, but deeply satisfying. And more than that, it's deeply nourishing. It gives your body exactly what it needs to rebuild that protective cushion around your joints. I had a client named Walter. 71-year-old retired teacher, played tennis every weekend. One day, he came to me frustrated. "I can't pivot anymore," he said. "My knees just won't have it." So we made one change. Every Sunday, he made chicken feet soup, slow simmered for hours. 3 months later, he was back on the court. Same game, new knees. Now here's how to make it work for you. Get a handful of chicken feet. Yes, really your neck bones. Rinse them well, then toss them in a pot with onion, garlic, and a splash of vinegar. Let it simmer low and slow, 10, 12 hours, even overnight. What you'll get is a thick, golden broth that gels when cooled. That gel? That's collagen. That's healing. And listen, you don't have to drink a bowl every day. Even a few cups a week can make a big difference. Add it to rice, sip it warm, or freeze it in small jars for quick use. You might not see a change in one day, but week by week, your joints will thank you. They'll feel more cushioned, more supported, and a little more like they used to. This isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about reclaiming freedom, being able to move without wincing, to get up without bracing, to live without limits. Chicken cartilage is humble, but don't let that fool you. It's powerful, it's ancient, and it just might be exactly what your body's been asking for. Let's talk about a collagen source that might surprise you: pork skin. Now, before you make a face, hear me out. Pork skin, when it's prepared the right way, is almost pure collagen. And not just any collagen. It's packed with glycine, which plays a big role in repairing damaged tissue and even supporting better sleep. So yes, those golden, crispy strips your grandma used to make actually have real benefits for your skin, joints, and even your nervous system. I had a client named Teresa who came to me saying she was tired of expensive powders and pills. She wanted something simple, affordable, and real. So I asked her, "Do you ever eat pork skin?" She laughed. "Only when it's in a bag full of salt." That's the problem. Most pork rinds on the shelf are deep fried, overly processed, and loaded with stuff your body doesn't need. But when you make them at home, baked, seasoned, and clean, they become a true superfood. Teresa started baking her own pork skin once a week. Just strips of pork skin, a little olive oil, sea salt, and some rosemary. She tossed them in the oven until they puffed and crisped. Then she paired them with bell peppers or a slice of orange to help absorb the collagen. She called it her beauty snack. And after a month, she told me her skin felt smoother and her sleep had improved. Now, why does this work? Glycine helps regulate neurotransmitters in your brain. That means deeper rest, less tossing and turning, and better recovery overnight. At the same time, you're giving your body a dense source of collagen to rebuild skin, strengthen tendons, and support joint health. Here's how to try it yourself. Ask your butcher for pork skin with a little fat still on. Score it with a knife, season it, and bake it in the oven until it's golden and crisp. You'll notice it starts to puff. It almost looks like it's breathing. That's when you know it's done right. Store leftovers in the fridge, or better yet, enjoy them fresh and warm. And if you're not into snacks, you can also simmer pork skin in soups or stews. It melts into the broth and gives it that silky, rich mouth feel, and of course, loads of collagen. This food isn't just about flavor. It's about tradition. It's about resourcefulness. Our ancestors didn't waste parts of the animal. They used everything, including the skin, because they knew it helped them stay strong through winter, through illness, through life. Pork skin is powerful. It's inexpensive. It's delicious when done right. And best of all, it gives your body something real to work with. So don't overlook it. Embrace it. Honor it. Because the path to stronger skin, better sleep, and healthier joints might just be hiding in the crispiest part of your meal. Let's take a minute to appreciate one of the most convenient ways to boost collagen: gelatin. Yep, the same stuff you might remember from jiggly desserts as a kid. But here's the thing. Gelatin is just cooked collagen. That means it carries all the same building blocks your body needs to rebuild skin, cushion joints, and support your gut. And it's incredibly easy to use. One of the best parts about gelatin is that it dissolves into almost anything. It doesn't taste like much, so it won't mess with the flavor of your food. You can stir it into tea, blend it into a smoothie, mix it into oatmeal, or even add it to soup. It's simple. No mess, no fuss. I had a client, Marion, 73 years old, a retired ballet teacher. She still stood with incredible posture, back straight, chin high. She told me her secret. Every night before bed, she added a scoop of grass-fed gelatin into her chamomile tea. It helped her wind down, sleep deeper, and wake up with joints that actually moved without resistance. Gelatin provides glycine and proline, two amino acids that are essential for collagen production. They're the little tools your body uses to stitch everything back together. Skin cells, connective tissue, joint cartilage, it all depends on these building blocks. If you're someone who wants to start supporting your collagen naturally, but doesn't have time to make bone broth or stew tendons for hours, this is your shortcut. You can keep a jar of gelatin in your pantry and scoop it in whenever it fits your day. There's no prep, no cooking, and no excuse. And the benefits go beyond your skin. Gelatin also helps support your digestive lining. That means fewer tummy troubles, better nutrient absorption, and even improved immune function. It acts like a soft coating that calms inflammation and helps seal the gut barrier. Some people even use gelatin to make their own gummies. Yes, really. You can mix it with fruit juice and a little honey, pour it into molds, and make your own collagen-rich treats. Kids love it, and so do grown-ups. But not all gelatin is created equal. Look for grass-fed, high-quality sources. You want it to be as clean as possible. No additives, no artificial stuff. Your body deserves the good stuff. If you're worried about forgetting, make it part of a bedtime routine. Tea, a book, a quiet moment, and a scoop of gelatin. Over time, those little habits add up to big changes. Your skin starts to feel softer. Your joints creak less. You wake up feeling a bit more like yourself. That's the magic of gelatin. It's gentle, it's easy, and it works. So if you're ready to do something kind for your body today, grab a spoon. Stir, sip, heal from the inside out. Let's talk about one of the most underrated collagen powerhouses out there, beef tendons. Now I get it. Tendons aren't the first thing you think of when you're planning dinner. They're tough, kind of strange looking, and most grocery stores don't even put them front and center. But if you're serious about rebuilding collagen, especially in your skin and joints, beef tendons are a hidden gem. So what makes them so special? First, they're loaded with type 1 and type 3 collagen, which are the exact kinds your body uses to strengthen your skin, hair, nails, bones, and connective tissue. On top of that, they're rich in minerals like zinc and copper, two nutrients your body uses to stitch collagen fibers together. That means you're not just feeding your body raw material, you're also giving it the tools to get the job done right. In many Asian cultures, beef tendon has long been considered a delicacy, and not just for flavor. It's seen as strengthening, healing, and restorative. In Vietnam, they add it to pho. In China, it's braised for hours until soft and silky. It's the kind of food that nourishes you from the inside out. One of my clients, Tony, 68 years old, used to struggle with joint pain in his hands. He was a retired carpenter, and years of hammering had taken their toll. We started small. I gave him a recipe for tendon stew, beef tendons slow-cooked with ginger, garlic, and broth. He made it once a week. After 6 weeks, he told me something I'll never forget. He said, "I buttoned my shirt this morning without even thinking. That hasn't happened in years." That's what collagen-rich foods can do when you stick with them. Preparing tendons takes a little patience, but it's worth it. You can use a pressure cooker or slow cooker to break them down until they're melt in your mouth tender. Once they're ready, they add a rich, velvety texture to soups and stews. And that texture, it means collagen is right there, ready to go to work inside your body. You don't need to eat a mountain of tendons. A few bites here and there, once or twice a week, is plenty. Pair it with vitamin C-rich veggies like bell peppers or broccoli to boost absorption. And if you've never cooked with tendons before, start by asking your butcher. They're usually inexpensive and go a long way. This isn't fancy. It's not trendy, but it works. It's the kind of food that reminds your body what it used to feel like. Strong, resilient, capable. Beef tendons are collagen-rich, deeply nourishing, and they just might be the missing piece in your routine. Try it once. Taste it, feel it, and let your joints and your skin thank you. Let's be honest. Not everyone eats meat or wants to cook bones all day. And that's okay. If you're vegetarian, plant-based, or just try to add more plants to your plate, you can still powerfully support collagen production. Now, plant foods don't contain collagen directly, but they do contain the tools, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body needs to make its own. Think of it like this. If collagen is the cake, then these nutrients are the flour, eggs, and sugar. You still need them to get the job done. Vitamin C is a big one. Without it, your body simply can't make collagen. So load up on citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, and leafy greens like spinach and kale. These foods act like a spark plug in your collagen engine. Then there's zinc. Pumpkin seeds are one of the best plant-based sources. Toss them in salad, blend them into a smoothie, or just grab a handful as a snack. And don't forget antioxidants. They help protect your collagen from breaking down too quickly. Berries, especially blueberries and raspberries, are packed with these tiny defenders. I had a client named Daniel who went mostly plant-based at age 60. He was worried his skin would lose its firmness, or that he'd miss out on collagen. So we worked out a plan. Spinach salads with strawberries and sunflower seeds, chickpea stews with bell peppers, and citrus-infused water throughout the day. A few months in, his skin looked vibrant, and his joints felt more limber. The key is variety and color. The more colorful your plate, the more support your body gets. So if you're not into broths or meats, that's fine. You can still build strong collagen foundations, one colorful meal at a time. Even without animal products, your body knows how to build. It just needs the right mix of vitamins and minerals. When you eat with intention, you age with strength. Let's have a real conversation about collagen supplements. They're everywhere now. Powders, pills, drinks. And people often ask me, should I take one? The truth is, they can help. But they're not a miracle. Think of supplements like a supporting actor. Helpful, sure, but they're not the star of the show. Real food? That's your lead role. Supplements are great when life gets busy, or when you're traveling and don't have time to cook bone broth or prep meals. They're convenient. You scoop a little into your smoothie or coffee, and boom, you've got collagen peptides on board. But here's the catch. Your body still needs the right nutrients, like vitamin C, to actually use those peptides. Otherwise, it's like dropping bricks at a construction site without giving the workers any tools. I had a client, Jane, who was faithfully taking her collagen powder every morning, but wasn't seeing any changes. We added more citrus to her diet, included leafy greens, and encouraged better hydration. A few weeks later, she noticed her skin was less dry and her knees didn't ache as much. So yes, supplements can fill in the gaps, but they're not a shortcut. You still have to support your body with nutrient-rich meals. If you do take one, look for hydrolyzed collagen, sometimes called collagen peptides. These are easier to absorb and more bioavailable. For skin, you'll want types 1 and 3. For joints, go for type 2. Most adults benefit from about 10 to 20 grams a day, taken on an empty stomach or with vitamin C for best absorption. Supplements are a tool, a bridge, not a replacement for real, healing food. If you're using them, great. Just make sure they're part of a bigger picture, one where food leads and supplements follow. Because when it comes to aging well, there's no magic pill. There's only smart, consistent care. Supplements can help, but whole food will always be your foundation. Let's bring it all together with something practical, a one-day collagen-rich meal plan you can actually follow. Because sometimes the hardest part is knowing where to start. So here's a simple plan that doesn't take hours in the kitchen, but still gives your body what it needs to build and protect collagen. Start your morning with scrambled eggs cooked in olive oil and toss in a handful of spinach. That gives you protein, healthy fats, and vitamin C all in one shot. Now here's the kicker. Stir a scoop of grass-fed gelatin into your tea or coffee. It dissolves easily and gives your body the amino acids it needs before the day even begins. For lunch, make a salad with leafy greens like kale or arugula, topped with grilled salmon, with the skin on, of course. Add some berries and pumpkin seeds for antioxidants and zinc. It's colorful, it's crunchy, and it supports your collagen from every angle. Dinner can be hearty but healing. Try slow-cooked beef tendon stew with carrots, garlic, and ginger. Serve it with a side of sautéed broccoli or bell peppers to give it that extra vitamin C boost. This combo is like a collagen cocktail your joints will thank you for. And don't forget your evening snack. Sip a warm mug of bone broth with a splash of lemon juice before bed. It's soothing, nourishing, and gives your body something to rebuild with while you sleep. I've had clients say they feel better after just a few days on a plan like this. More energy, fewer aches, and a subtle glow coming back to their skin. You don't have to do it all at once. Pick one meal. Build from there. The point is not perfection, it's momentum. So take this plan, make it yours, and let food start working in your favor. Because when it comes to collagen, consistency is everything. Your body remembers what you feed it. So feed it well and feed often. You've made it to this point, and that tells me something. You're ready. You're ready to do more than just wish you felt better. You're ready to act. You now know the foods, the habits, the little choices that support your body's ability to rebuild itself from the inside out. And maybe for the first time, it feels like aging isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you can influence day by day. Think about that. One spoonful of broth, 1 cup of tea with gelatin, 1 salmon salad with the skin still on. None of it's hard, but all of it adds up. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s transform how they feel just by feeding their bodies what they were asking for all along. Your collagen isn't gone. It's waiting for you to call it back. So let this be your turning point. Today is the day you start rebuilding. This journey isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming strength, confidence, and comfort in your own body. It's about making choices that support the life you still want to live, full of energy, ease, and joy. Every time you choose real, collagen-rich food, you're choosing to invest in yourself. You're telling your body, I still care. I still believe in you. And the truth is, your body responds. It remembers. It rebuilds. No one's asking for perfect. Just present. Just consistent. So keep going. Keep learning. Keep feeding yourself in ways that feel good and do good. Because every small step forward is a message. You are still building something beautiful. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Drop your age in the comments and tell me which food you're excited to try first. I want to hear from you. Your story might inspire someone else to start their own healing journey. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for more real talk and simple health wisdom that works. You're not fading. You're rising. And we're doing it together, one choice, one bite, one day at a time.